Samsung DeX is changing with One UI 8. Here are 5 new features you can expect. Welcome back to SamMobile TV. You're here with Daniel. Today we're going to take a look at One UI 8's version of Samsung DeX. We're pretty close to the end now, or at least we think we are. We're multiple betas in, maybe not multiple. There was a few before the official beta started that we had control of. What I'm going to show you is the new layout, how it all works, and what to expect from the new Samsung DeX with One UI 8. First one is the new layout. It's not drastically different. It's still pretty much as it was before. You still have the recents key, the home button, and the back key in that back left corner, but they have shifted things across. So the search icon used to be over here. Now it's over here in the middle. So you press search and it brings it up for you to be able to, search. Part of that new layout is the app drawer has changed. It used to be this big thing that overtook the entire screen. Now it's just almost like Windows 11, where it brings it up in the middle and you can sort of scroll through your apps vertically. It brings through the vertical scrolling that you had with One UI 8 and One UI 7, and it brings it in to the DeX mode as well. On the right-hand side, you still have all the other toggles and settings, except now the quick panel sort of more mirrors One UI 6's quick panel, not One UI 7's or 8's. It's like they're a step behind with the DeX interface with some areas. And then you've got the calendar still over here and the new battery icon, which sort of forms part of it, which I think is quite neat. So that's number one. It's got a new sort of layout, a fresh sort of look. The second one is there is a new grid layout. Now, again, with the previous versions of DeX, the grid was kind of freeform. You could sort of move apps anywhere sort of around on the screen and you could sort of place it. Not anymore. Samsung have got a new grid layout for the home screen and everything is centered. So when I long press here on an app to try and move it around, you will see that there's some little dots that appear on the screen. Now, what's going to happen is when you move outside of these dots, it snaps into the closest sort of grid that it can. And then you have to sort of find and you can sort of see where it is within the grid that you can position it. Not ideally a great fan of this. I liked the more desktop style that it had before. It seems now, though, they're sort of focusing everything central. So all of the apps, all of the sort of stuff you might interact with the most is sort of housed a bit more centrally. Visually, I think it looks quite good. I just hope that maybe with good luck and the I Love Samsung DeX module, which isn't working yet here, that Samsung will be able to allow some customization when it comes to grid size here on DeX, because at the moment, you're stuck to whatever grid they've sort of allowed you to have. That's number 2. Number 3 is a new settings interface. Now, previously, when you went into settings, there was a dedicated DeX thing right here. It's not there anymore. Now you have to go to connected devices, go down this really touchy touchscreen, go down here to Samsung DeX, and then this is effectively the settings menu for DeX. So if I go to connected display, this is where you can sort of control the DeX experience. You can also have this and control it from the phone too, but let's just go with the DeX controls here just to sort of show you how it all works. So if I move my mouse, because I can use the phone screen as a touchpad, right at the top here, you've got 2 options. You've got extended or mirrored. Basically, what you can do is change it from the DeX extension, where it sort of has DeX over here, and then your phone screen separate, to mirrored, where it will mirror everything. So if I change it to mirrored right away, you will see it will go through a bit of a process, and now it's mirrored. And then I can go back to connected display, go back to extended, and then DeX will launch back on the screen again, ready to go. But what I also noticed is there's a new way to sort of rearrange the displays, and it actually looks quite clean. I really kind of like it. So if I long press and move it, that means I can move it sort of and position it where it is in favor of where it should be. So if it's on the right hand of the screen, I can pop it there. But if it's underneath, I can go through and put it underneath. The benefit of this is that if I have an external mouse, which I don't have one set up here with me, I can flow the mouse between the 2 displays. So I can go from the phone screen to the DeX screen and back again using that external mouse. And then it's all relative to where the phone is actually sitting. So if you're doing some work in a cafe and you wanted to sort of drag the mouse between the two displays, you can sort of rearrange them there. The rest of the settings are kind of as is. You've got display resolution, which of course you've always been able to change. And that's kind of the new refresh of settings. Number 4 sits within here is there is a new orientation that you can make DeX work in. So you might have already seen it, but there is display rotation. So I can make this rotate to different angles. So if I want it at 90 degrees, it means now I have a portrait DeX solution on my display. So let me just zoom this out a little bit so we can see what's going on. There we go. So now I have a vertical DeX screen here. This might not work for like what I've got here, which is like a lap dock, which is purpose built for this sort of environment to have a landscape orientation. But imagine if you've got a secondary monitor for your tablet and you wanted to have that in portrait, this could really work with that. So I could, let's say, open up YouTube in the background here. Why doesn't that go over the top? That's annoying. And then move this in. If I wanted to watch shorts, this would actually be a really good shorts display. So I'll go into shorts here and I can swipe up, go into full screen, and now I've got really good shorts interactions with DeX. Don't mind that. Of course, though, I do mind right now because I'd like to go back to the other rotations, but you can see here you've got 180, so I can have it face this way if I wanted to, and then I've also got 270, which again, just is the other way. But of course, let's go back to 0, turn it back around, and then zoom back in. Number 5, there's a new way to interact between your phone and the DeX screen and sending apps between them. You weren't able to do it before. If you wanted to open an app on the DeX screen, it used to come up with a pop-up message that you could turn off, and it would say, close the app on the other screen, or it will close it. Now, let's say, for example, I've got YouTube open here, and I wanted to put YouTube over here. I can drag it into a pop-up. There's a 3 dots here, and then there's one in the middle here called Send to Other Display, which sends it directly to the DeX screen. And if you want to go back the other direction, again, in the top left corner, there's Send to Other Display. I press that, and it puts it back on the phone screen. I really like this idea because I can imagine if I've got maybe the gallery open and I wanted to sort of show off a specific photo instead of just going through the whole gallery on the DeX screen, maybe on the TV, I can drag that down, go to Send to Other Display, and now it's on the other display. Also, check out that face difference. Exercise does work. Within that too, that same menu, up here, there's a snap to left and snap to right. So if you don't have maybe a keyboard easily accessible, this is a great way to be able to snap things to left and right to get that sort of multi-window multitasking happening. So that is 5 new things with DeX. There is some other stuff that we anticipate maybe might happen. So for example, there is a new desktop multi-window, and previously it said desktop 1. So I'm hoping there's going to be a way where I can add in multiple desktops. At the moment, though, it doesn't exist, but gives me hope that there might be. When the official One UI 8 drops, this will be the place you want to be to find out all of the new stuff, and especially stuff to do with DeX too. Hit subscribe for all of that. Go check out our website, sammobile.com, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.